Hey, it's your fellow Alopecia Princess, Jacqueline Hill Bennett. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of my show. In this episode, I want to tell y'all something. I want to tell you that I know how sad you are. I know how much you hate alopecia. I know that you hate what alopecia did to your appearance. I know that if you could kick alopecia in the stomach and spit in its face, you would. Because I feel all those things from time to time. And there was a time when that's all I ever felt. It's possible that the only reason why I don't have those long spurts of depression anymore is because I have been living with alopecia for 30 plus years. Okay? Lost my hair when I was 12 years old. I'm now 45. Okay? So in this episode, I want to talk about building up your self-esteem. It is the most important job you'll ever have as an alopecia princess. And it's a job you have to work at relentlessly. And it's a job that you can never quit. In this episode, I'm going to teach you guys the formula for self-confidence. Be right back with that. Okay, so the first thing that you have to have if you want to grow your self-confidence is purpose. All right? Problem with purpose is that most people who lack self-confidence also lack purpose, right? Because we are so riddled with self-doubt that we don't think we can do anything well enough to have a purpose. We're busy wallowing in self-doubt. How could we possibly have a purpose if we're wallowing in self-doubt? Well, because I love you guys so much, I'm going to give you the purpose. Your purpose is to grow your self-confidence. All right? It is so weird recording in this room. I had to reconfigure because I don't know what I'm doing. And I hate the lighting, but whatever. On focus. Focus, Jackie. Stay on focus. Okay. So your purpose is to grow your self-confidence. Okay? All right. So the formula for self-confidence. Purpose plus action toward that purpose plus rejection of all things that impede that purpose. All right? So your purpose is to grow your self-confidence. What you're going to do is you're going to take action to grow your self-confidence, which means you're going to sit in front of the mirror and figure out how to get to a point where you enjoy looking at yourself again, okay? No more putting your wig on and forgetting that you're bald, all right? Because you're never gonna forget that you're bald. You're always gonna remember it and it's always gonna worry you. So that is pointless. Figure out how to draw on your eyebrows properly. Figure out how to wear makeup that accentuates you both bald and with hair. Figure out how to get your complexion nice and even, and figure out how to style your hair and to keep it looking great, okay? There's plenty of videos all along YouTube who will teach you hair tricks, wig tricks, makeup tricks, all kinds of things. Focus on them and dedicate 1 hour each night to perfecting your look for the next day. So this job of building your self-confidence, know that it's going to take 2 hours a day. Now, if you don't have 2 hours a day to devote to your self-confidence, then find 2 hours a day to devote to your self-confidence. Because I bet you, if it were something else, you'd find 2 hours a day to put into it. if it were meeting a new guy and this guy had a project and his project was, I don't know, building houses and he just needed your help. I bet you'd find 2 hours in your day to devote to helping that guy do that. Or if your friend needed, I don't know, someone to help her birth her babies or be a midwife, you'd hang out with your friend for 2 hours each night. You know what? And even if you won't, do it anyway. 2 hours each day to your self-confidence. All right? So you're focusing 2 hours each night to making sure that your hair looks great for the next day. You're focusing 2 hours each night to make sure that you know how to draw on your eyebrows properly, so you're not all like, oh, my eyebrows never come out right. No, they're going to come out right because you're going to sit down for an hour each night to make sure that they come out right, to teach yourself how to make sure that they come out right, okay? You're not going to go to work or school the next day and be like, oh, my hair looks so bad. I can't stand the way it looks. Why? Because you will have spent an hour before each night making sure that it looks really, really good for the next day. And if that didn't work, you're going to learn how to find yourself a nice hat to wear that looks really, really good for the next day. Or tie a scarf that looks really, really good for the next day. Not, this will work until tomorrow. No, good. Your job is to look good, to feel good, to always be good to yourself, all right? You're going to take the other hour and you're going to exercise. You're going to prepare meals that are healthy for you, and you're going to tell yourself that you are going to be better because you are actively working toward it. Nothing feels worse than knowing that you are doing nothing to help yourself. If you're sad about something, you're like, oh, I'm getting so fat, I'm all fat around the edges, but you're not working towards it, you're going to feel worse than you would if you were working towards it. So you're going to say, oh, gosh, I sure wish I could lose this belly fat, right? But you know what? I just spent 40 minutes working out, so I know that this belly fat is going to go away soon. You'll feel way better knowing that you're being proactive about losing that belly fat, right? You'll feel way better knowing that when you go home tonight, even if you were not happy with the way your wig looked today, tomorrow you're gonna be happy with the way it looks because you're going to spend another hour figuring out how to make it look right. Okay? You're going to subscribe to my channel because in my channel, I'm going to teach you all these things that you need to know, and I'm going to remind you how important it is to focus on the things you don't want to focus on. It is very easy to stop focusing on yourself when you're feeling really, really down. So make sure you're focusing on yourself. Come find me. Come find me on Instagram. Find me. My hanger right now on Instagram is Action Jacqueline. You could find me there, and you could also find me on Jacqueline Hill Bennett at Facebook. Find me if you need to talk. Do those things. I prefer my comments to be at the bottom of my videos, but if you need to reach out because you're really having a hard time, hit me up because I'm here. All right. Okay, so we're going back to the formula, right? So the formula was purpose. Your purpose is to build your confidence, right? Purpose plus action toward that purpose plus rejection of all things that impede your purpose, all right? So if anything or anybody gets in your way, they start telling you that you can't do something, or don't worry about it. You know what? You have to be careful too with your friends because they're going to say things that are actually going to make you feel worse. All right. They're going to tell you things that they think are boosting your confidence. They're actually going to make you feel worse. They'll tell you things like looks don't matter. It's what's on the inside. Okay. I hate to tell y'all this, but that's some bullshit. Looks matter. That is why people get plastic surgery. That is why beauty is a $1 billion market. That is why people straighten their hair. That is why people wear wigs. That is why people wear fake contacts, because everybody knows that beauty is important. As long as your friends are telling you beauty is not important, what they're actually trying to say to you in some sly kind of way is you ugly now. But you ain't ugly now. You just need to find your beauty. Sit in the mirror and find it. And reject anybody who has anything negative to say to you. Reject all thoughts that you have in your head that are negative. When you start feeling like, oh God, I'm so fucking ugly. Nobody's ever gonna want to be. Reject it. As soon as you feel it, Stop yourself, recognize what you're doing and stop it. Go sit in the mirror and make yourself pretty again. Go exercise, go do some crunches, go drink you a glass of water, do some jumping jacks, do something proactive toward making your aesthetic to a place where you're comfortable. There's so much more I can say about self-confidence, but I don't want this video to drag around too long. Plus, I wanted to show you guys my how I've been storing my wigs, because I have struggled with that for some time. For years, I put wigs in places that they didn't belong, to the point where like my husband was waking up and seeing mannequins in the room and getting scared. So I had to figure some other things out. Okay, so this is what I figured out. You see those boxes over there? These are my wigs. All right, let me bring this closer. Ooh, can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? All right. Pardon this big lamp here. This is my lighting. I told you I'm going to work on lighting. I just don't know how to figure that one out yet. Here's some more boxes here. These are all wigs. All right. Wig. Oh, I just washed wigs yesterday, by the way. Can you smell it? It smells so good. I washed and conditioned all my wigs yesterday, including this girl who is, oh, I didn't even tell you guys. This is my rain wig by Hair Vivi that I just reviewed a couple of videos ago. I did finally dye her, and now she's red, and I am really enjoying it. I didn't know how to feel about the wig when it was very dark for me, because I do start feeling like it washes out all my skin color and I end up looking like Elvira. If anybody knows what Elvira is anymore. I'm 45, so I know who she is. But you guys, you know, I'll look goth or something. I don't want to look goth. That's not me. Anyway, so yeah, this is how it came out. I love it. I've also been using a new type of tape. Prior to this, I was always using glue for my wigs. And I'm finding that, although this is lifting, I'm finding that the tape is much cleaner. It is much cleaner. And a lot of you already know that, and I've been told that before, but I swore by my glue, and I wore it for years. And now that I'm holding on for wigs much longer than I did in the past, due to bleach bathing wigs and caring for them more properly, it has become more important for me not to have that glue buildup. So anyway, yeah, this is how I've been storing my wigs. Those that I don't wear quite as often, I keep those in a box under my bed. And from time to time, I have to go back into that box and pull them out if I want a new style. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hit me up if you have to. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I look forward to seeing y'all again real soon. Bye.